It is time for the weekly digest. We're going to find out what our ministers have been up to this week. 30 years after the signing of the Beijing Declaration providing a global blueprint to advance the rights of women, Guyana affirms its commitment to achieving full gender equality. Minister of Human Services and Social Security Dr. Vindya Prasad praised Guyana's efforts to influence policy and action.
Guyana remains a country that is consistently dedicated to ensuring that we achieve gender equality, not necessarily by 2030, I'm told that is an elusive goal, but soon enough, where women and girls will understand that they have an equal place and space in the world, and with that equal space and place in the world, their voices must never ever be diminished.
91 new firefighters have joined the Guyana Fire Service after completing 3 months of rigorous training at the Lenora Training Center, West Coast, Demerara. 19 of the recruits are women and 72 are men, bringing the total number of firefighting ranks countrywide to 1,029. Speaking at the graduation ceremony for batch number 1 of 2025 on Friday, Minister of Home Affairs Onich Walrun commended the new firefighters for their hard work and dedication.
Today's ceremony represents months of rigorous training, sacrifice, I know, on your behalf and your family, and determination. It's the culmination of an intensive course that tested not only your physical endurance, but also your discipline, teamwork, and integrity. And you have met that challenge with distinction. And you now stand ready to serve with confidence, professionalism, and pride.
Each year, dozens of lives are lost on Guyana's roads, lives that could have been saved if drivers would just slow down. Between 2020 and 2024, Guyana recorded 574 road accidents, claiming the lives of 642 people, including 24 children. As Guyana continues to grapple with these staggering figures, national stakeholders have come together once again, not just to reflect but to act with the official launch of the National Road Safety Month 2025. Held under the theme Careful Driving Saves Lives, the campaign reflects the government's strides to promote the safer usage of roadways in Guyana.
So road safety is not just a transport issue. It is a public health issue, an economic issue, and above all, a human issue. It affects all of us. That is why, as a nation, we must continue to act with urgency, compassion, and shared responsibility to protect the lives on our roadways.
The Customs Anti-Narcotic Unit CANU destroyed a total of 926.6 kilograms of illegal narcotics. The exercise was conducted at the former Ministry of Housing tarmac on Homestretch Avenue early Saturday morning. Minister of Home Affairs Onich Walrun and Permanent Secretary Andre Ali witnessed the incineration. Minister Walrun said the exercise sends a strong signal that Guyana is not the place that welcomes drug trafficking.
What it does is sends a very strong signal to traffickers, because these most of the drugs are meant for transshipment. That Guyana is not the place to make this kind of investment. As we are going to say, when they see that this is hundreds of millions of dollars going up in smoke, literally, and so it sends that clear message that Guyana is very serious about our country being the transshipment point, and he will seize and destroy.
In an effort to strengthen the quality of the visitor experience in Guyana, the Guyana Tourism Authority is conducting a special training in professional conduct with the Guyana Police Force.
Any successful tourism destination identifies its key stakeholders, and ensures that those stakeholders understand the product they are a part of. And of course, you are a stakeholder in Guyana's tourism product. Each stakeholder must know their role, the role that they play in the success of the tourism experience. That is why this collaboration is so valuable to us. You, our law enforcement officers, are among the people that visitors encounter. The impression you make contributes directly to how Guyana is perceived.
Guyana marks a major milestone in its clean energy journey with the official commissioning of the largest hybrid solar power plant in Onderneming along the Essequibo coast. The plant was commissioned on Saturday, November 1st, by Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips.
You have a government that is pursuing an energy mix that will result in greater use of renewable energy. And that, in essence, is what the low carbon development strategy is pushing as it relates to energy. Greater use of renewable energy. We want to ensure that we achieve energy security throughout Guyana by pursuing an energy mix. Every community.
Beekeepers on Friday lauded the government for giving them another opportunity at this year's Honey Fest to showcase their products. Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa said the government remains committed to supporting the apiculture subsector through targeted investments.
In 2024, $150 million was allocated to this sector to strengthen our agri-food system and diversify production within this subsector. Today, we are seeing that those efforts, those recognition, and those vision that we had 5 years ago are bearing fruits. I want to give a little statistic here. Honey production increased at that time from a mere 2,124 gallons in 2023 to 27,061 gallons by the end of 2024. A tremendous leap forward. That shows the potential of the honey industry.
Some 1,345 newly trained teachers from the Cyril Potter College of Education have been added to the nation's education sector. This follows the 92nd graduation ceremony held at the National Stadium in Providence on Friday. Of the 1,345, close to 300 are hinterland teachers, ensuring those living in remote communities have access to higher standards of education.
I want to say to you that from 2020 to now, we have approximately 68% trained teachers. We're moving slowly but steadily, and every year it moves from strength to strength. The percentage of trained teachers in the hinterland after the 2025 graduation, and I want you to pay attention to this. The percentage of trained teachers in the hinterland after this 2025 graduation will be close to 92%. 92%.
Minister within the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, Pauline Sukai, met with Parika vendors on Wednesday. The minister addressed their concerns regarding a roadside vending cleanup campaign spanning from Stewartville to Parika. The goal is to promote road safety and support infrastructure development initiatives.
We are responsible as residents and nationals of this country to be part and parcel of what is taking place. Because if we get left behind, and the opportunities are being created, and we don't want to fit ourselves within the opportunities, and we're left behind, then we cannot blame anyone else but ourselves.
That wraps up another week on Guyana's path to transformation, where every initiative, event, and success echoes the promise of a brighter future for all. Join us again next week for news stories and developments from around the country.